Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2003 teen rom-com What a Girl Wants, starring Amanda Bynes, along with Colin Firth, Kelly Preston, and, let me put it this way, a host of others. Directed by Denis Gorin and released by Warner Brothers, this film is definitely probably one of the most underrated, lighthearted, family-friendly chick flick teen rom-coms I have seen. I kind of call it lighthearted in a ways. This is actually a remake of the 1955 play known as The Reluctant Debutante. Anyway, the film got mixed reviews and what have you, but I am one of the people who absolutely adores this movie. I really praised Amanda Bynes' performance in this. But anyway, but I'll explain about that later. Let's get into this movie. I'm going to try not to give a whole lot of this movie away, because I have seen this movie a load of times. So here we go. Now Amanda Bynes, who, of course, was big on Nickelodeon's Amanda Show, and, of course, she was currently starring on the WB sitcom What I Like About You at the time. She plays a young American girl named Daphne Reynolds. She's never actually met her father. She lives with her single mother, Libby, that's Kelly Preston, above a Chinese restaurant in Chinatown. Well, believing it to be in his best interest, her mother had left Daphne's father 17 years ago earlier, after a wedding ceremony of uncertain legality in North Africa. Because of his family's disapproval of their relationship, she's thrown out of the house by his manager. Let's see. Alistair Payne, played by Jonathan Pryce. Giving Libby a chance to tell, the guy she was about to be with, Henry, that she is pregnant with their daughter. Well, of course, we flash forward after we hear Libby's story. Daphne's turned 17, graduated from high school, and applied for colleges and what have you. So, her mother's a wedding singer now, and soon after all this time, she really wants to go to London to meet with her dad, Lord Henry Dashwood. Of course, that's Colin Firth. He recently inherited an earldom, but has disclaimed his seat in the House of Lords to run for election to the House of Commons, hoping eventually to become Prime Minister with the backing of his fiance's father and political advisor, Alistair Payne. Soon, once there, Daphne befriends a local boy named Ian Wallace, who is pretty cool, actually, and notices Henry on the tube. And after that, Ian, that the politician that she sees is her dad. He couldn't even believe this when he encounters her. When Henry is informed of this, he embraces the opportunity to connect with her at the urging of his mother, Jocelyn. But unfortunately, Daphne, tries to win the acceptance, but is repeatedly thwarted by his gold digger of a fiancée, Glenys Payne, and her snobby daughter, Clarissa. They actually managed to get along together and all that jazz, but however, Daphne has someone else to confront against, even though she's well, really become fond of Ian, but unfortunately, an upper class boy whom Clarissa fancies, excuse me, I got a little tongue tied there, Armistead, or Army for short, who is real sleazy and really has his eyes on her after going on the walkway at this here fashion show. Well, Daphne's behavior and stuff like that catches the public eye, and Henry's political campaign suffers. So he tries to get her to stiffen up and be more like that. So, well, Ian's quite disappointed due to Daphne not being true to herself and leaves when she forgets to go to a concert with him as they had planned. So, well, she overhears Alistair talking to Glenn about having gotten rid of Libby years ago. So, apparently, it's locked up in their room. So, in which Libby actually appears for this here father-daughter dance they're having, but Glenn locks Daphne up, and Libby rescues her though, but it's too late. Daphne witnesses Henry dancing with, you guessed it, Clarissa. Yep. So Daphne rejects her new self, returns to America, and resumes working as a young waitress. So, now this is kind of going to be the end, so I'm going to give you 5 seconds to stop this vid. I will put a description, and then once you stop, go to the description box on my video and go to the time to skip the ending, okay? This is the spoiling of the ending, okay? So here's 5 seconds to stop. So if you don't want to hear the ending, please stop the video at once and click the top and go to the description box and go to the time it says to go to avoid this, okay? Here's 5 seconds. Okay, now apparently Henry announces in the election press conference that he has chosen not to continue pursuing his political career and resigns. On his way out, he is upset Alistair that he lied to him, that he lied to Libby, and, well, he revealed to Henry that he knew about Daphne the whole time. So, apparently, Henry gives it to him, knocks him out, and, well, he tells Liz she'll manage as he breaks off the engagement. So, anyway, Daphne is planning to resume her application to NYU as the traditional father-daughter dance begins at this one wing, but she wistfully thinks of Henry and what she left behind. Just then, he shows up, having taken a flight from London, asks him what he's doing here. He declares that on the plane he had written out at least 200 times what he wanted to tell her. He fumbles, unable to find his written speech, so he tells her simply that he loves her for who she is and wouldn't change one hair on her head. She's overjoyed, and instead of calling him Henry, calls him Dan. She finally gets the father-daughter dance she had wanted, and Libby watches, realizing that he still loves her. He informs Daphne that he has a rather large present for her in the form of, well, Ian. He came along. So, anyway, while they dance, Henry apologizes to Libby, and they accept the apology. And then we get a little epilogue. Well, Glennis has gotten married to a wealthy nobleman, and Clarissa marries Army, of course. Alistair has become a tour guide in London. Who knew? And Libby and Henry are married in a, well, just like in the beginning of the movie. I may be pronouncing this, I may mispronounce this, Bedouin ceremony or something. And this time they made sure it was legal and binding. And as for Daphne, she's accepted into Oxford. And, well, she's really gotten a real good boyfriend in the end. Now, as the credits start to roll the end, we see Daphne, Ian, Henry, Libby, Jocelyn, and the butler, Percy, who I forgot to mention, sit down to a family meal on the grounds of Dashwood Manor. Now then, I will say I loved What a Girl Wants. I have to say it was absolutely amazing. I think it's very underrated, though. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I'm one of those people that actually love it. The story could have used just a wee bit more spin and polish, but I still thought it had more ups and downs, though. Amanda Bynes was absolutely good, since this was the second film I saw her in. Of course, the other being Big Fat Liar, which she co-starred with Frankie Muniz the previous year. But anywho, she was still good. Colin Firth was absolutely great. I love the performances from most of the other cast too. Like I said, the story kind of had some hits or misses, but again, more ups than downs, so more hits than misses. Now, the question is, would I recommend What a Girl Wants? Yeah, sure. Sure, go ahead. I mean, I gotta say, Denise Gordon absolutely did a great job. However, a year after that, she went on to direct the Olsen twins' comeback theatrical flick, New York Minute, which, word to the wise, forget that one, okay? Stick with What a Girl Wants. That's a much better movie, okay? It's got a pretty good, a factually good story and great characters, and in the form of a great cast, too. So anyway, thank you for watching my review of this. Now, what did you think of What a Girl Wants? Please feel free to tell me in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. I'll have another special review coming up as well, since this is kind of a late V-Day, Valentine's Day review that I thought I'd throw in as a bonus since it wasn't included. Now, I will have another one coming up. It'll be another movie with Colin Firth, okay? I ain't telling you what it is, though. You just have to wait and see. Now, if you liked this, please feel free to check out some of these recent reviews. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of A Walk to Remember, which is another underrated teen romantic flick, and might be based on the book, with Shane West and Mandy Moore. In the upper right-hand corner is my review of The Princess Diaries, which made Anne Hathaway a big star. Very good movie. And if you want to take it more of the PG-13 way, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my recent review of Pretty in Pink, which I reviewed yesterday. And of course, click on the button in the bottom right-hand corner to subscribe for more fun with more the Big D. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.